Hi everyone, my name is Rohini Rathore. I want to invite you to take a trip down memory lane to when you were a child. Do you remember that time? You were like a blank sheet of paper. Your possibilities were endless, and your potential was, at least in theory, without limit. Everything around you was new. Your senses were on full alert to soak in the external environment, learn from it, to be accepted, to be loved. And if you were lucky, you would have had all of those things in spades. A few years down the road, you would have started school, and maybe you had to wear a uniform. From the first day, you were told that you had to try and fit in. You were told to leave your individuality outside the front door. Once you came into the school, you had to conform to rules, and life generally became much more results-orientated. You were told to dream less, to do more. You may have been warned that if you did not do well at school or dropped out too early, that you were doomed to a life of failure or a dead-end job. Assuming you lasted the full course of the school years, you may have come out the other end and got into a good university and even found a course that you thought was right for you. And if you were lucky, you really enjoyed that degree course, and at the end of it, you got the dream job that you had always wanted. But what if, partway through your degree, you suddenly discover that you've made a big mistake? How sick would you feel? All that time, effort, and money spent in getting to where you are today, and suddenly it all feels completely wasted. Or further down the road, you are in a 9-to-5 job that pays you well, pays the bills, but your heart's not in it. And deep inside, you know that there is more to your life than this job, but you don't really know what it is. And you don't want to take the risk of chucking in something that provides you with the security you need. We have all been there. These dilemmas have happened to us all, be it in our work lives or in our personal lives. The thing is, we are conditioned into thinking that the future is this great big unknown, that we can only find out what lies in store for us once we actually get there. We tend to follow the rules that have been drilled into us over the years. We prefer to stay on paths that have been created by others that were perhaps right for them, but we don't really know whether they're the right ones for us. We stop listening to our gut instinct and what it is trying to tell us, and we are not brave enough to follow our hearts. We become used to instant gratification, results that are short-term in nature, without truly thinking about the long-term outcomes of our daily actions. So, what if someone told you that although we cannot ever know with any certainty what our future holds for us, but we do have the power to visualize the future that we want for ourselves, and then go about doing everything we possibly can to make it come true. In other words, you and I have the power to create our own future. It does not matter whether we are talking an hour from now, or a week from now, or even 20 years from now. The toolkit for achieving our full potential is in our gift. We just need to recognize it and use it correctly. It may involve us doing a fair bit of unlearning. It may mean that we have to learn to become childlike again. We will need to become a lot more self-aware, and we may need to learn new ways of interacting with our external environment. But once we have learned all these things, it is then a matter of remembering to practice these things on a daily basis so that they become a part of our lives. And we begin to operate almost on autopilot in the most magnificent way. So come along, if you can, and join me for the first of my series of workshops titled Fulfill Your Potential. And if you can't do that, but you feel that you want to know more, or if there's any way I can help you, then please feel free to get in touch via my website, which is www.rohini-rator.co.uk. And if I can help you, I will do my very best. Your future will also be amazing. So just make sure you find a way to create your own future the way you want it to be. Thank you very much.